What's up guys, Captain's Production 72 and back with another episode of collecting every LEGO Star Wars clone trooper. The last episode from about 2 or 3 weeks ago wasn't that great. All we added really was the new shock trooper and the shock trooper from last year now, and the phase 2 reg. So those are the two that came out. They're alright, but this episode we actually have something really good. We have 6 minifigures in total that we're going to be adding. They're all retro ones, so it's none of the current ones. See, I am missing, I think, 4 of the clone troopers, like the 2020 and after ones, but we'll tackle those at some point. Trust me, this episode has a couple minifigures that I really wanted to get, and then a couple of oddities I forgot that I would have to end up buying for this. So we're going to go from kind of least interesting clone troopers to amazing, like crazy, exciting, fun clone troopers. So our first clone trooper here is from 2008, and he's a variant, so that's why it's the one. It's a cool figure, it's a classic one. It's a shock trooper, but it's a variant, so you'll notice he has a white waist, which is common on clone troopers now. In fact, from 2020 till now, we have been getting a white waist. But of course, you look at the stand and you can see all over these minifigures they have the black waist piece. Well, this is a variant. This was on the 2008 ATAP Walker, but the year before in the battle pack we got the white waist. It's literally just a difference of legs, but that makes this minifigure here a unique clone trooper, so pretty cool. After buying this, it actually turns out I now have every version of the LEGO Shock Trooper. I'm not too sure there's any other clone troopers here where I have every single version of them, but yeah, pretty cool looking minifigure. He goes up the top here on the stand. He actually goes right near his 2007 version. The 2007 version being here, then we have a Star Corps clone. Then of course we can add the Shock Trooper. So pretty cool minifigure overall. And it's just another cool one to add to the army. The next clone is a rather interesting one that we've got here, and it is the 2015 Phase 2 Clone Trooper Pilot. So it's a pretty interesting looking clone. Basically, it was like, this is the last time we got the Phase 2 Pilot, so 9 years ago, pretty cool. Really do like the head on this one. It is double-sided as well, so you have the kind of serious face and the kind of aggression, kind of anger face. Pretty cool helmet as a cutout, of course. Really nice looking minifigure. It's not really like printing or printing, but I would accept this if they shoved it in a set today. Like, I really do like it enough to go, listen, if LEGO was to shove it in a set, I would not be against it. So really cool minifigure. He goes on the stand just here, and that's good because it starts to fill in a gap. Because this is the bit when we started this series, it was the emptiest ones where we were starting to fill it. That minifigure was in the 2015 Microfighter set, which, I'm not a big Microfighter guy. I don't really like Microfighters a whole bunch, or really at all. I don't have, look at my shelf, I actually can't see a single one. I have owned them at points. But our next minifigure is a bit legendary. See, there's some minifigures here that just have that legendary status in the LEGO Star Wars community. And this was a figure who started Fax's minifigure's existence back in 2013. It allowed us to get a special set that came out in 2020, and it's a really cool minifigure. Plus, I have the figure that goes next to, which makes it even cooler. It is the red. For most people who are getting LEGO Star Wars now, this to you is the viable first clone, but to me, who was 10 years old, I was 10 back in 2013, this is a 501st Trooper. He has the blue arms, a pretty cool minifigure. He has that kind of Clone Wars head, which is something I miss about old LEGO sets. That's not a popular opinion, by the way, but really cool looking, really sleek. I don't know what it is about the 2013 one. It looks really nice. He was in the Z95 Headhunter and the ATRT Walker. He was in 2 sets that year. He goes up here on the stand, actually right next to Captain Rex in his Phase 2 outfit from that exact same year, which is pretty cool. Those guys are next to each other. I do really like that. So our next minifigure, I wouldn't say this is cool, but these next 3 and especially the last one, are interesting versions. The last one is like a normal kind of clone that's been remade, but the next two are non-canon. I'd imagine most of you watching are familiar with what that term means, but basically it's not actually physically part of the Star Wars universe, it's like Star Wars Legends. The first one is a rather unique one from 2015. It was in a battle pack. It's the Geonosian Airborne. See, a clone trooper that I don't know if I'm going to ever army build these. Maybe I just only ever own this one, but he has a stud shooter, which, to be fair, I will probably end up swapping it for a blaster. That's normal because I'm looking at this and there's a few other clones here that probably should have them. And so, in terms of accuracy, like to what the minifigures were like when they came out, screw the stud shooters, they look horrible. I'm personally going to end up replacing them with other blasters, but you know, he has that kind of. I was expecting to find the angry clone head, but yeah, that is the angry clone head. I've not seen it in a while, I kind of forgot what it looked like there, but it's more or less a recolor of this minifigure, which came out the year before in 2014. This is the 2014 Airborne, but it's kind of like a recoloring of that, which is kind of crazy because here on 2 years ago, we ended up getting another version, and it would end up being the 187th Airborne. So it seems to be a really something cool that Lego have continued over the years, and it's a mold they must still have around, but not my favourite clone trooper, but definitely a unique non-canon one. It adds something different. He also kind of cool goes in front of the 2014 Airborne, and it's kind of it'd be funny if there was two more Airborne types to go here, because then you've got the 187th. This next minifigure is one that I didn't even know existed until I really kind of set out. So when I was a kid, back in 2000, quite a few 2013 things here I were pointing out. I remember seeing the Yoda Chronicles. Now, for anyone who doesn't remember what the Yoda Chronicles are, it's this. I low-key don't think anyone's expecting me to pull out the DVD of it, but there you see the main character. That is Jack 14, and well, I have one of his free minifigures, two of which will be part of this series. We have the one with hair. Weirdly enough, he was in his Starfighter back in 2013. I think that's set 75018. It's got that kind of really good. Look at that arm. This is 2013 when we're getting stuff like this. Like that arm needs to be appreciated. Look how cool that is. So, and he does have a double-sided head as well. Kind of got more of a calm expression, and you've got kind of his crazy, the lightning crackles over the face and stuff. Got a lightsaber for White Hill. He's the only minifigure on the stand who will have a lightsaber. When I say there's two versions for this, right, there's another version exactly the same as this. Down to every detail, only he has a helmet. This one, for instance, was it minifigure 475 and then 475A. It's literally one of those weird variants that exist. So I'll have to buy another Jack 14 with a helmet. But, it's a really cool minifigure. It's one of those kind of one-off things, and I like it. It's unique, plus he stands out quite well on here because, he's the only clone trooper. Just got him behind the Kashyyyk scout there. He's the only clone trooper in this entire stand with a lightsaber. And looking at them currently, Jack 14 and Omega are the only clones with hair. That don't have helmets, but that can end up changing. Our next minifigure is a classic LEGO Star Wars minifigure. Obviously, up the back, we're missing the occasional clone troopers from kind of 2005, 6, kind of 7 era. But we're about to fill in the most expensive one that I'm missing from that era. This minifigure has been remade. I don't actually have the remake yet, so that'll be in like a future episode. But this minifigure is really cool. It's one more sought after. It's definitely like you see this minifigure, you think classic LEGO Star Wars. It is the 2005 Kashyyyk Scout Trooper from the 2013. Oh, sorry, 2005 Clone Turbo Tank, the original Clone Turbo Tank. He has a black head, and he's got that bike. It's essentially the biker scout helmet they used to use, but in this really cool green colour. He's got the classic LEGO blaster. This minifigure just makes me happy looking at it. I love the print, and I remember as a kid seeing this minifigure, right, thinking £25 was like far too much. Try the nearly 80 that I had to pay to get this now. It's like And it's a shame because it's probably a minifigure I would want another one if I could see myself being stupid enough to go and try and get another one. But, you know, if I found a great deal, but it's a really cool minifigure, you know, because we focused on the kind of Clone Wars era, and we focused on this kind of era down here, you know, trying to fill in gaps down the way. But, you know, we're finally working our way up to that top row to try and complete it, and that's something I'm going to try and complete in the next episode, which we will talk about in a moment. But this minifigure makes me happy. He goes up here. I can get him to go on this stand. He goes up there next to the 2005 Recon Clone, which, I mean, this stand is looking great. So it's only so at this moment we are missing currently. So we're missing around 34 minifigures as we speak, which is really good because so many of them are so cheap, like it's unreal. And you know, we've just added some absolute classics to the stand. So also this is going up today, February 6th, which is a Tuesday. I don't think there'll be another episode for next Tuesday. Next Tuesday will probably be like a review of the Executor or something. But I'm pretty sure last week I gave you set images. But definitely try and get the volume of these episodes out a bit more frequently, because I'm just trying to look to expand it and just have more of them out. You know, as many as can possibly be done. Because I'd imagine, I don't think there'll be another 10 episodes. I think that would be extreme, but I think another maybe 5 or 6 episodes will probably come out of this. It just depends how many I can buy in bulk. Like, if I buy 6 of them in bulk, or maybe if I just save them 4 episodes, I'm not really sure. But anyway, this has been this episode. What do you think of the clone troopers added? Personally, my favourite has to be that 05 Scout Trooper, just because of the nostalgia of that minifigure and the fact that we're filling out the top, which is cool. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode of this series, which should probably come by the end of the month. See you then.